Hello, everyone. This is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horne, and I'm bringing you a video tonight titled Sexually Attractive Men Don't Take Women on Dates. It's brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to continue to push me up the algorithm. And to everyone who's ordered my books and supported me, I'm just once again saying thank you. And I want to keep this movement going. So yeah, just keep supporting me, and I'll keep bringing these messages. But let's get right to it. Sexually attractive men they don't take women on dates. If you're a sexually attractive man, you're her fantasy man. That's what it really comes down to. That's how I want to set the premise of what we're talking about tonight. If you're a sexually attractive man, you're her fantasy man. Her fantasy man is the man that she's extremely sexually attracted to that actually has something going for himself. In most cases, women have to settle for one or the other. Your average woman, even if she's in a relationship or out here dating, is unfulfilled because she has to delve into one side of the spectrum or the other. She has a man that's extremely attractive, sexually attractive in her mind, according to her lust. But that man doesn't have anything going for himself, meaning she can't trust him, she can't build anything with him. Or she finds the man that has everything going for himself. He's ambitious, he has a trail of results, but he just doesn't tickle her fancy. She doesn't get that tingle when she's around that man. And she settles for him. She's settling for one or the other. And most women have to settle. But when you're her fantasy man, you don't have to take her on dates because she sees you as the ultimate offering. And when a woman sees you as the ultimate offering, she then in turn becomes an offering and she offers herself to you. That's how this game is played. And that's why sexually attractive men don't take women on dates. They don't have to, because that woman is looking at him as her optimal choice. And she can't wait to become engaged with this man and see what's behind the veil. She's going to explore him sexually first, and then she's going to see what's behind the veil, what's behind this man. And if she likes what she sees, then she's going to pinpoint and identify this man as her optimal man. That's just how the game is played. So you always want to be on point so you can pinpoint the women who are that sexually attracted to you. If you're an on point man, your appearance is right, you're groomed correctly, you have a trail of results behind you, have ambition, you always go out looking your best, you pinpoint everything in terms of your attributes that women respond to, in terms of what are the best things that you can accentuate to make yourself more appealing to beautiful women. That's the man who can pinpoint because he's on point. And then he can pinpoint the women who are responding to him in a sexual manner because that's his norm. And that's something I want you all to accept and something that I want you all to pay attention to. So you want to become her fantasy man so that offerings do not enter the equation, because she becomes an offering because she's that sexually attracted to you. She can't wait to get into an intimate position with you. And something that made this crystal clear for me was the lockdown, COVID-19. This time travel back 4 years to March 26, 2020, when the lockdown happened, when COVID-19 took over in the United States, and that's when everything locked down. I've never seen the dating apps more crowded than they were during that time. Never. Women who did not ordinarily get on dating apps, their primal nature to reproduce and have sexual encounters pushed them to the dating apps, and the dating apps were crowded. And so you either were a sexually attractive man where women were engaging with you, you were having lots of matches and conversations during COVID, or you were on the outside looking in, complaining that, oh, women don't want to come over and these women are just talking about they just want to talk and things like that. COVID-19 and the lockdown was the ultimate separation between sexually attractive men and average men. And the sexually attractive men had more sex than they ever had in their life during COVID. It was a free-for-all, but you didn't know unless you knew, unless you were a sexually attractive man. It typically went where you would match with the woman on a dating app, everything was shut down, so she couldn't require a date or an offering from you. and her pure primal nature just rose to the top. It was a lot of immediate, fast sexual conversations happening on these dating apps. And then it turned into the video chats. That's what everybody was doing during COVID. A lot of video chats, whether it was on your phone or whether it was on the app, everyone was utilizing that feature. And there was a lot of women putting themselves in sexual positions, even on the video chats, and then coming straight over to wherever you were. And it's not to, glorify, what happened. It is what it is. But it's to more or less expose the primal and sexual nature of women, and that they're always going to offer themselves to men who they find appealing on a primal level that activate their primal nature. And that's what was taking place during COVID. It was it was a deadly virus going around. Some people beat it, some people didn't. But I'm trying to, explain and expose during that time the women's nature to have an encounter with the top tier sexually attractive man did not wane, even facing sudden death. Even as deadly as the virus was, yeah, these women were out here swerving. They were out here getting on these video chats, having these conversations on these apps and meeting up with guys and staying with these guys for extended periods of time because no one could go into work. And it really just exposed how women have a primal sexual nature that they're governed by and that they will abide by. And that's what I want to get across, is that any woman requiring an offering from you when you meet her or you interact with her does not see you as a sexually attractive man. It's that plain and simple. She doesn't see you as a sexually attractive man. Any offering is a compensation of her lack of sexual desire for you. If she requires something from you, she's point blank telling you that she sees you as a second tier man, that you might grow on her, but even if you grow on her and you all continue to engage and you eventually have sex with this woman, you're still not her first choice. She's always going to have an eye open and a space open for the sexually attractive man that she really desires. When he's clicking on all cylinders and her lust and her sexual and primal nature is activated, that's the man that she wants. So I want to just emphasize the quintessential man, the man that's clicking on all cylinders. That is the man that she really desires. And COVID-19, it really exposed that. So, once you really understand women's primal nature, then offering a woman a date or offering her anything is just not in your vernacular. It's not in your thought processes, because you understand that women desire men on a primal level. And when they meet the man that they desire on that level, they offer themselves to that man. And that's why I wanted to introduce the example of COVID-19. It was a pure example of the safari, the dating game that's really going on out here. It's all primal. And if you don't accept that it's primal, you're going to find yourself giving offerings and offering things to women when it's not necessary. A date is an unnecessary offering to any woman. And the key to not give a woman an offering, your perspective on women has to change. Your perspective on women has to change. You have to really inhale and embrace and understand that women are no more valuable than you are. And when you accept that, then naturally and instinctively, you'll never give a woman an offering when you meet her. You just present yourself. You won't sell any type of experience that she's going to have with you or things that you can do for her, which is an offering. You just present yourself. And then you'll take a good look at her, and you won't listen to what she says, whatever her prerequisites may be that she articulates. You'll just take a good look in her eyes and see if there's a red beam of lust emitting from her eyes, because that's her primal nature that's activated when she identifies you as a sexually attractive man. And that red beam of lust continues when you actually have something going for yourself and you're a man that she can trust herself in your space. That's when she identifies you as the man that she wants to be with, and her potential man, husband, whatever you want to call it. The man that's clicking on all cylinders. And dates are just not a requirement. Sexually attractive men have just been exposed to too much. They've met too many women that they've had sex with immediately, within minutes or hours after meeting them. It's a normal thing when you're a sexually attractive man. And so you understand all sides of women's coin. And so you can never come to their side with an offering, because you understand that they offer themselves and become an offering for the man that they view as a sexually attractive man. It's really that simple. It is that simple. And I'm thankful, to be able to talk about COVID-19, because it shows the pure primal nature that women have, and the men that they ultimately want to pair themselves with is the sexually attractive man. So when your perspective changes and you understand that women are no more valuable than you, then instinctively you will not overextend yourself and go to a woman's side. Anytime you have to go to a woman's side to keep her in your space, you have been identified as an inferior man by her. That's how she views you, and that's how she's moving with you. But you want to be a superior man in her eyes, and that takes a concerted effort. And I want to pause it right here. If you haven't had these experiences, know that they're real. And secondly, get some coaching. Some of you all ask me to make videos on certain topics, and all of that is cool, but your change is not really going to take place until we can pinpoint where your blind spots are. We can pinpoint the holes in your game, and then I can offer you solutions as a professional to help you get the outcomes that you want. So you all need to start hitting me up for some coaching. And my coaching clients, I enjoy working with you all, because we immediately experience breakthroughs, because I know what it's like to be the optimal man, and I know what it takes for every man to become the optimal man. So you all email me at matthewchorne.com, and we need to get some coaching underway, because these are real experiences that I'm talking about right here. But back to, the main thing at hand here. Sexually attractive men don't take women on dates because they don't have to. They don't have to. And I had a conversation yesterday at Thanksgiving. And, one of my family members was, talking to me about getting married and things like that. And they asked me, like, would you consider going down a path with a woman or dating a woman, and you all didn't immediately have something physical? And I said no, because her optimal man is the man that she desires sexually. And when women desire a man sexually, and she sees him as the optimal man that she wants to build something with as well, not just have sex with, then she will offer herself to this man and then see what else this man has to offer after the fact. And I just explained to my family member that, every woman that I've seriously considered for a relationship or marriage, we got to it immediately. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. Because it was her idea, and she identified me as that man that she lusted for on a primal nature. And she saw more than that, meaning that she could trust herself in my space, because I have effectively been able to lead myself. That's what a quintessential man is. He's a sexually attractive man, but he shows leadership qualities because he's been able to create a continuum and steady results in his life, meaning that he's been effectively able to lead and govern himself. I promise you, that is the quintessential man. And that is the man that the women are not thinking about requiring offerings from. She wants to get right to it. She wants to experience this man. When a woman offers herself to you sexually, it's the ultimate sign of respect and reverence for you. It's the ultimate sign of respect and reverence for you, because she's acknowledging that you are top tier, you're rare, and she wants to pair herself with you. And instinctively, she wants to procreate with you, even if she's not aware of it on a surface level. On a deeper level, in an instinctive and an innate level, she wants to procreate with you, and that's why she offers herself to you. And so sexually attractive men don't take women on dates. And some women may say they want to meet in public, before you get to anything physical and things like that. And I can halfway understand that. It's a lot of crazy and dangerous men out here. I get it. But even within that, you never want to have an unbalanced financial commitment or offering when it comes to that type of date. That's the only date maybe I'll condone, is a public meetup. And it needs to be something neutral, where you all are both making an equal impartation and deposit into the date, meaning that you're meeting somewhere in public. You're just meeting somewhere in public. If a woman says, "Oh, I need to, meet you in public and this and that," okay, fine. But neither one of us need to deposit anything financial into this, and that means that it's equal playing field, and you're not giving an offering. When it's equal playing field, you're not giving an offering, and that's what I want you to fully digest and inhale. And if a woman is willing to do that, then she still sees you as a sexually desirable, optimal man, because she's willing to meet up with you without any deposits and offerings from your end. The investment is equal, and that's what you want to pay attention to. If a woman is willing to meet up with you in an equal investment situation, then that's not really a date. That's just a formality for her to feel your energy and gauge who you are, so to speak. But between video chats and maybe meeting one time in public, then the woman should be okay with being alone with you if she views you as a sexually desirable man. And that's the whole point of what I wanted to say, is that's just how it goes. If you've been in enough sexual situations, you've been out on the late night, you've been different places, and woman just gave you that red beam of lust that's emitting from her eyes, and she came to you talking sexual and identified you and tried to put you in a sexual position, then dates are not a requirement. If you've been on dating apps and women are dropping hints that you all don't live far from one another, she utilized that super like feature that used to be on Tinder and things like that, and she was trying to hint at the fact that you all need to bypass the date and get together. If you all, and she came straight over to your place. If you have identified and experienced women who have, said and agreed to come straight over, and there was a little bit of a delay in between when you all were supposed to get together, whether you're going to her place or yours, and then when it was getting close to that time for you all to meet up, she hits you up and says, "Are we still on?" That's when you know that women do not require dates from sexually attractive men. And sexually attractive men regularly experience these things, so they don't take women on dates. And if you are going to take a woman on a date, you need to know that she fully desires you and has identified you as her optimal man, meaning she's offered herself to you. She's offered herself to you without any offerings, without any dates. And you've seen her and experienced her over time, and you know she has a genuine level of primal, lustful desire for you. Then you can take her on a date. Then you can take her on a date because you know she's there for the right reasons. And at that point, when I say sexually attractive men don't take women on dates, they don't overextend themselves to a woman's requirements, because that's a sign that she's just not sexually into you. But if you're going to take a woman on a date, then that is something that woman has inspired you to do by virtue of how she's shown up to your space and the understanding that she views you as a desirable man and you view yourself as a desirable man. So when the woman operates in your space and she offers herself to you and she views you as a desirable man, that's in accordance with the desirable man that you know that you are and the experience that you want to have, you then can take her on a date, but not 1 second before. Not 1 second before. This has been a real message. I hope it resonates, because there is a different side of the coin. There's a different side of the aisle. There's a man that she requires a date from, and then there's a man that she calls after that man took her on a date. Which one do you want to be? It's really that simple. And if you need help developing yourself into that sexually desirable man in which you are the offering and women don't require offerings from you, just email me, matt@matthewchorne.com. We'll get you on the road. Every man has a unique hand that you were dealt, that you can enhance, that you can play, and you can get the optimal experiences. And some of you all want relationships and marriages, which is perfectly fine. But why not have it with the woman who sees you as the offering and doesn't require offerings from you? That is the only longest standing and healthy and lasting relationship that you can build, is when the woman sees you as the quintessential man, the sexually attractive man that has things going for yourself, that she feels safe in your space because you've been effectively able to lead and govern yourself, evidence in the results that you've been able to create for yourself with the successful life. I hope that resonates. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach. Bring you a video tonight titled, Sexually Attractive Men Don't Take Women on Dates. It's been brought to you by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at my website, www.matthewchorne.com. Order your copies. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and to push me with the algorithm so I can continue to bring you these messages. And people who have been commenting for me to make videos on custom topics, a donation of $50 or more to my PayPal or Cash App that's in my video description will get your video up in 24 hours or less. Leave a note with the video topic in PayPal or Cash App, or make your donation in PayPal or Cash App and email me at matt@matthewchorne with more specifics about your topic if it requires more than a note. For anyone who's in need of coaching, once again, email me at matt@matthewchorne.com. I will take you to the optimal places for the optimal outcomes in this dating game right here. Email me with your name, your phone number, and whatever issue that you're facing in the dating game. I will make an assessment, and I will get back to you promptly with a solution, and we can begin the coaching immediately. And if this video has been of value to you, if you notice your thought process have been elevated as a result of encountering this message, don't forget to drop something in my donation information, my PayPal or my Cash App, and help me to continue to grow as I continue to help you to elevate and grow in terms of your understanding of what this optimal man really looks like. You know I'm bringing that real. You're not hearing nothing like this, man. I'm bringing that real, man, so y'all need to show up and donate, man. Other than that, I've enjoyed spending some time with you tonight. Sexually attractive men don't take women on dates. You're either an offering or she requires an offering. It's really that simple. And I'll see you soon.